I am once again embarking on a new stage of life, and this stage of life is a familiar one for me, which is finishing up a contract of a day job and transitioning into not having a day job. So I still have some part-time evening work, but I don't have a day job, and it feels amazing. It is much needed to have a break, but that is not financially sustainable in the long term. But again, I find myself in this position where I need to recover and try to get myself back and gear up for the next stage of life after this, whether that's working for someone else or, the dream is to work for myself or just have a combination of income sources where I don't have a traditional day job that I have to have, clock in 9 to 5, put in 40 hours. I like having a lot of things on the go. I like a lot of independent time to work on my own things, and ideally, someday I would love to be able to make videos, teach different things that I'm learning, and be creative, make digital products or designs, and just have my own income sources and allow myself to have flexibility in my days so that I can manage myself, how my mind works, the ups and downs of my emotions. And so, I am in this new stage once again, and in the past, the tendency would be to put a ton of pressure on myself, have all of these goals, especially when I do have a focus that I want to pursue, which is creating, teaching content. That, the tendency would be to go all in on that, force myself to focus. This time I can do it because, of course, nothing's changed, but I somehow think, yes, I can do it this time, and just getting ahead of myself and forcing things too much. And the biggest thing that I need right now is to recover and to take time to not rush into anything and to not even focus on anything related to business, on income, on teaching, on side hustles, on any of that. I need to try to get myself back first, to lay the foundations so that I can cope with life sustainably for whatever is next. And I'm proud of myself in being able to recognize that. I have grown a lot in that area to know that I will need a lot of transition time. I need to focus on my physical health first and foremost, getting that back on track, focusing on spiritual health as a foundation, focusing on mental and emotional health. These are the things that I need for my life in general, which is way more important than work, than income. So yes, I will need income at some point, and there will come a time where that pressure will build, and then I'll have to reevaluate. Do I look for another job? Do I, calculate a runway and try to make things work for myself or whatever? But I don't have to do that right now. I have some savings, and so learning for me to compartmentalize and not worry at all about the financial aspects right now and just getting myself back is the main focus. So that is the start of this next chapter. Is, as I said, health is paramount. I've been doing really well with my sleeping habits lately, getting to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time every single day of the week. That's been very helpful, and it's been wonderful to get back on track with that. And exercise has been good lately. Nutrition is the big thing that I'm trying to get a system around. So that'll be my main focus for the next big project, so to speak, for my day job. I guess a focus would be nutrition, would be the number one thing that I want to get refined. And losing my train of thought. nutrition. Oh, just getting my mental and emotional health in order. A lot of that is simplifying, decluttering, letting my mind settle from a year of not having my mind be able to settle. So that is my external environment is part of that. Just decluttering the physical spaces that I have, simplifying all of that. And then there's the digital clutter. So many notes on my phone, in Notion, in random places that I am trying to consolidate and get a system around. I have a decent system, but it's, just refining that a little bit more. So just decluttering my life in general, just to get my mind to have a bit of a break, to settle down. And so that is what I'm focusing on to start. And I think it's mature of me to do that and to not get ahead of myself and not worry about having a side hustle and force things too much. Like, I know that's not sustainable for me. I know that forcing myself to just focus and work harder is something that doesn't work. And I have lots of ideas around systems that I've come up with to actually learn how to focus, to be productive, to stick with things and actually finish projects. I am excited for those ideas and to test them out, and I will be doing that, but not right away. So this is just a video to basically internalize that for myself, that my day job right now is taking care of myself. And that also means free time, play, creativity, making sure that my emotional state is good as well, that I'm not forcing things, that I'm letting myself be myself, which is something that I feel like that I wasn't really able to do this past year. So that is where I'm at, and the start of this next chapter. And I don't know how that'll play into making videos. Ideally, I'm in a state where I want to make videos and have that as part of something to keep me on track, to keep documenting my journey. But again, not forcing things, not having any expectations around that. I had no plan of filming a video today, but it just happened. It was in the mood. I was in the mood to film a video, so I did. And taking care of myself is my new day job, at least for right now, until I get back on track and can have a foundation that is sustainable to get back into passions and entrepreneurial pursuits, and just again reminding myself that it's going to take time to get there, and I know myself well enough to know that it will take much longer than I think it will. So, I was in this position a couple years ago and started off where I wanted to pursue entrepreneurial things and felt God really steer me away from that, and that was wonderful, and I had a great year off of getting back to myself, and it was wonderful. And I never really got to that point of working on stuff intentionally to make money, and this time around might be the same. I might not ever get to the point of, okay, now I can focus on my own entrepreneurial things. It might just be this whole time is me taking care of myself and then looking for another day job. I don't know, but I know that this is what I need to start, and that it will go much smoother if I am patient with the process, if I don't have expectations, especially around a timeline. So that is where I'm at. The end.